Well, here is the holy grail for a Carmeli collector. Monster 12-point tuxedo style Ariel Carmeli. Made and signed under the butt cap 316, and it also has the AC logo on it. Monster with all natural white material. Everything on this cue, besides the ferrules on the shafts, is natural white material. Again, made back in 2016. This is a very rare bird right here. Now, I am told, but we'll have to research or check with Ariel to make sure that this is a fact. So don't quote me, but I am told that there are only 2 total. So one other exactly like this, with this style and this material in the queue. This was originally made for a personal friend of Ariel's. I have never seen one just like it. And again, all natural material. The replacement value of this queue is over $8,000. We are selling it obviously for a lot less than that. I do not expect it to last long. I've held this queue in our private collection here at Crossroadcues. Now it's time for a new home. We do that periodically. I'll pull something real special out of our private collection that we're not playing with. I will tell you, this queue is an absolute pleasure to play with. Of course, natural white joint, 3/8 modified pin. What you're looking at here is jet black, or Ariel likes to say cold black Gabon ebony. So you have a total of 8 ebony into ebony points, 4 high, 4 short, and 4 tall, 4 high, 4 low, however you want to say it. And then you have 4 additional all white points within the points. So a total of 12 points, tuxedo style. That means black and white. Each of the inlays that are, again, all natural white material in the points boast his double dragon design. And then in the middle of it, there is a diamond that is inlaid with abalone shell. This is absolutely the holy grail for a Carmeli collector. There are restrictions on purchasing and shipping for this queue. Obviously, no overseas, no out of the country, no exceptions. Don't even ask. And there are certain states that we will not and cannot ship to. So for instance, California, New York, New Jersey, and there's some other ones that are on that list. We don't make any exceptions for anybody. If you live in one of those states, we won't even sell it to you. If you don't, you can be the proud new owner of this beautiful, beautiful Ariel Carmeli. Ariel, of course, is a great friend of mine. I am honored to be one of his dealers. I play with his cues. I actually had one of his cues at the Super Billiards Expo with me. I played in my first match with it. I love to support the California cue makers. Ariel's a great guy to talk to on the phone, very knowledgeable, and his cues continue to increase in value. And I would submit to you that they are some of the best investments in custom cues. The value just stays up there and even goes up higher. This is a premium double E wrap on it. Very nice elephant wrap on this cue. Guys are charging like $400 at the show to put a wrap like this on. It's got a great installation to it. This has Ariel's famous 24 dot rings. There are 24 abalone dots inlaid into all natural material. I mean, this thing's got everything but the kitchen sink on it. Those rings are bordered in double silver, as I'm showing you right here. And boy, do they just really stand out. I have some cues that have his Tiffany diamonds, and I like those a lot as well. Some people really prefer these 24 dot rings. He told me they take so long to do because each of those abalone dots has to be individually inlaid into the cue. This one's cored with maple. He cores sometimes with maple, sometimes with purple heart. Nice 15.7 ounce. So if you like that ebony with some weight to it, 15.7 ounce forward balanced cue. As I move down to the base of the cue, or the butt sleeve as it's referred to, you can see that it has his famous double dragon design. Again, all white natural material. And then he finishes the cue with his 24 dot rings and an all natural white butt cap. It has his AC logo. It is signed and dated 3/16. Very special number right there. There is really only one small flaw for this being a 2016. There's just a little tiny chip right there at the bottom of the butt cap. It's really honestly barely noticeable, just right there. You can feel it. It's rough as I run my finger over it. Can't even see it when the cue is facing this way. Very minor. There are no dents. There are no dings, no scratches, and it spins like a top. Look at that. That is the sign of a world-class master cue maker. Look at that ebony spinning right there. Looking at the joint to see if there's any variation, of course, is how you check. No variation whatsoever. She rolls perfect all across the table. What a treat this will be for somebody to get. We have it available right now, again, out of our personal collection at Crossroadcues. Replacement value over $8,000. You can see that we are significantly less than that. This thing for a 2016 looks like it just jumped out of a time machine. I mean, it's very, very, very clean, as you can tell. And it's been played with. You will not want to hang on to this cue and just put it up in a rack. I know I was playing with it with one of my low deflection shafts. I play with all of my cues. I don't keep anything here, not in our private collection, that is unchalked or unplayed. I believe these cues are made to play with, and I think it's a shame if you don't play with them. Now, I do understand that there's some collectability. Sometimes some collectors will buy some high-end cues for investment purposes, and then, of course, they won't play with them. Some of the ones that are artistic. This is not a wallflower. This baby is like owning a Ferrari. You want to get in that thing and you want to drive that car, of course. What a beautiful piece this is. Sometimes I forget how beautiful some of these cues are until I pull them out of our collection. You've got two shafts. One is 13 millimeter, 3.9 ounce. The other is 3.8 ounces, 12.9. Everything rolls straight. If you're looking for some financing, once I get this loaded to our website, you can go to crossroadcues.com. We have financing with Affirm. We do layaway. We've got a lot of different options for you. Again, don't take any offense if you live in a state that has restrictions on the natural material and we cannot ship it to you, okay? So if you want to get in touch with us, if you have any questions, I would not wait real long because, again, this is supposed to be one out of two made just like it. It's got everything you could possibly ask for and more in a Carmeli. I will tell you notably, I just spoke to Ariel recently, and his shop is currently still down. He relocated from California all the way to the state of Virginia. It's very hard to get a Carmeli right now. We've got standing orders with him. We are very blessed to be able to get some of his cues. We have a great friendship with him, and he is right now in the process of setting up his shop on the East Coast. So it's going to be quite a while before any cues are able to come out of that shop. Spectacular, monster TUXEDO Ariel Carmeli available right now at crossroadcues.com.